No.
No, it's Halloween.
Just a little bit.
Like all day.
Oh my gosh, she's rolling off the street, her name's Shiny, and she goes, are you the date? Because you're 10 out of 31. I was like, call me a 2 out of 10, man. Thank you.
Birthday.
I was like, man. There was a mouse in my class this morning. Yeah.
Gross.
They killed it.
I'm jelly of the level.
Wait, how did they kill it? Did they just smash one?
No, because it was like running all over the clock. She did all morning, and then they went back in maintenance night, and so we put a mouse trap right underneath where it had to come out, but it was like a blue trap. So it just like fell in the blue trap, and it's like 2 legs got stuck, and then it like struggled, and it got stuck on the side. It was really sad. What classroom was it in?
The health science room. There was yeah, there was a disease-ridden mouse.
I'm sorry.
That's always a good idea, though. Yeah. Well, yeah, he got it out, but there's probably more. There's like chemical stuff in like every mouse is what? And there's been like a mouse problem in there since last year. They call it like school crash. I almost ran it for so the girl that,
I needed you Friday. My friend is making me very upset. I can't. I'm sorry.
Doesn't sound
I agree. My entire high school, I missed one day in 3 periods. No, she does that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a test coming up soon, so we've got to get our bell ringer done quickly. Finish up things today so we can start reviewing.
All right, let's look at number 1 because this stuff is a little bit different. If you've noticed, we've moved on from the other ones. What about number 1? Number 1 is not different, okay, except for one tiny little thing, and that is the exponents, okay? So how many terms are there? 3. Do they have anything in common? No. So you still do factors of 15 that add or subtract to be -2. All right, so which one adds or subtracts to be -2? That's what we're doing right now. So 3 and 5, right? How does 3 and 5 give me -2? -5 plus 3 or 3 minus 5. Either one is fine, okay? Y'all okay? All right, let's see. We have 4 x's. So this time, how do we split 4 x's into 2 spots? X squared and x squares. Guys, that was the only thing that was different about this one, okay? The only thing. And then we got a -5 and a +3. It does not matter the order as long as the 3 stays positive and the 4 stays negative. That's it. Y'all okay? Anybody? We are not doing Kahoot today, no. It's very difficult to get those graphs in there. So when we have like just normal stuff, we'll have to play Kahoot. All right, what about number 2? Number 2 is a tad bit different, and we went over these in our notes on Thursday, okay? There are 3 terms but you have a number in the front.
Pardon the interruption. I just wanted to remind our second period driver's ed students to please go to the senior lunchroom. If you have not already, second period driver's ed students, please report to the senior lunchroom. Thank you.
Okay, so we do factors of 7, which are 1 and 7, right? And factors of 20, which are 1 and 20, 2 and 10, and 4 and 5. Y'all okay? All right, since there's 3 terms, we're going to do 2 sets of parentheses. And we're going to FOIL, right? So when I do FOIL, my first has to give me my first number, which was 7x squared. What's the only one that's going to give me 7x squared? 1 and 7. It does not matter the order. I'm going to put 7x and then 1x. It doesn't matter. It does not matter, guys. Anybody lost? Okay, we're trying to get to negative 31, correct? So if I do my outer, it's 7 times something. So 7 times which one of these numbers that I haven't used is going to get me close to 31? 7 times 4? Or there's another one. 7 times 5, right? Okay, so let's use this one. What is 7 times 5? 35. We'll figure out signs in a minute. Let's get numbers first. We'll figure out signs, okay? So after my outer comes my inner. So I have 1 times something. I have to use that same number that was with 5. So that same number is 4. 1 times 4 is 4. Did you have a question, Abby?
Why do you use 5 first instead of 4?
Because I know that I'm trying to get to 31, and I already know how this problem works out. I'm trying to save us some time.
Okay.
If you use 4, then you would get 7 times 4 is 28, and you have to use this 5. 28 and 5 are never going to give me 31. All right, so now that I've got 35 and 4, how can 35 and 4 give me negative 31? 4 minus, so positive 4 minus 35. There we go. So the 4 needs to be positive, and the 7 times 5, or 7 times negative 5, needs to be negative. Check it. What's the last? What's 4 times negative 5? Negative 20. Y'all okay? You'll get to where you can do these without having to draw the lines. You'll get to where you can do it in your head, okay? All right, let's look at number 3. So here we go. What's the real quick and easy way to do number 3 if you're on an ACT Aspire or on an ACT in general? You graph it, right? Okay. So do you have your handy dandy calculator? So where do we go to graph something? Y equals, and let's see, what is it? 3x minus 8. So when we type that in, what do we do to make it graph? We hit graph. Actually, we don't even need to hit graph. That's just a waste of my time. So how did I know it was going to make a straight line anyway? What told me it was going to make a straight line? Just an x to the first power, right? Okay. If it was x squared, then it would be a parabola. All right, so how do I figure out which one of these points? You got a table, so that's why it was a waste of my time to graph it. So we just got a table. Let's see. So we've got a 4. So let's find a 4. Nope. I got 4, 4. This is 4, 3, right? Not going to do that one. Let's see. I got an 8. I got 8, 16, not 8, 0. I have a 3. I have 3, 1. This is 3, negative 8. I got another 3. Look at there. I got 3, 1, right? 3, 1, and 3, 1.
Wait, hold up. Is there a way to find which one?
Without graphing?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm going to show you right now. Here you go. You're welcome. All right, so how do I know without a calculator how that works? The 3 is my x, correct? And the y is my 1. So let's plug that in. Instead of y, I'm going to put 1. Instead of 3x, I'm going to put 3 times 3. So that's 9 minus 8, which is 1. They work out, so that's why it's my answer.
What?
I plug this in. 3 is my x.
I got that. That's just crazy.
It's the same way we've done it before we had graphing calculators. Yes, we did. Algebra 1, when you had me. All right. Okay, let's look at this one. Let's see. Which of the following describes a true relationship? Okay, so guys, look. When it's talking about a true relationship, it's wanting to know what the two have in common. So what do these two, where do these two cross? Where do they have something in common at? You see right? No, it's not the vertex. Oh, near the vertex. Yes, you are right, near the vertex. So it's basically asking you where they cross. So it doesn't ask us for any points here. It said that f of x equals g of x. By the way, why does it say equal? Because at this point, what happens to those two graphs? They are equal. Got it? Okay, so how many times are they equal? Twice. So that is f, right? So the only one that says f? Yeah. See how simple that was?
That was so simple.
I know, but most of you would see those words and you would go, oh my Lord, I don't know how to do that. I am not doing that, and I'm just going to guess, right? Okay. Are y'all all right?
Yeah.
Don't let the words and the symbols bully you, okay? You are bigger than the words and the symbols. Got it? All right, here we go. So let's put that away. And we need to finish up anything we haven't finished. That way we can review tomorrow and have a test on Wednesday. Everybody okay with that? All right, let's see. Where did we leave off? Page... I don't know. What page did we leave off on? 16, 17? 17. We're on page 17. Page 17. Myself. I'm a teacher. That's what I am for Halloween. All right, back at page 17. We got 3 problems left. Then we are going to review for the rest of the class period. Make sure we all know what's going to be our test. And then if y'all would like, we could either test tomorrow or we could review tomorrow. It's up to y'all, and we will take a vote at the end of class today. Here we go. So, to solve, what do I have to do first? It has to always be equal to what number? 0. I'm already set here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how many terms do these two have? 2. What do we always look for first? GCF, and it has one. What is it? 4. Y'all okay?
Yes.
Alrighty. So the zero product property says that we can cut it right down the middle. I know that. But remember, we want to get in that habit because it's coming soon that there will be a letter with 4 before much longer, okay? So let's get in the habit. Don't just disregard it. So x squared plus 1 equals 0. How could I solve x squared plus 1 equals 0? Subtract the 1. Wait, isn't that the difference of 2 squares, though? Couldn't I just split it up? It's not a difference. Very good, Sarah Avery. It's a sum. Very good. So we're going to subtract the 1.
X equals I.
How'd you get that?
You square root.
You square root. Very good. I'm going to do it on a different step. You don't have to, though. And we went over this on Thursday. I squared is -1, correct? But the square root of a number is just I. Excuse me, the square root of -1 is just I. Y'all okay? Just bringing back some memories? It better, or you better do some studying. All right, so, oh wow, I have the difference of 2 squares, don't I?
No.
Why? You're summing, very good. So I've got to have it equal to 0, right? So I'm good to go there?
Yeah.
So I just need to subtract that 64. So it'd be -64. Guys, it is a huge difference between -64 and +64, okay? All right, now we can square root. If you need a different step, I'm writing a different step. You don't have to do this. All right, what's my answer this time?
Would it be I squared 8? Wait, no, 16.
Oh, well, if I spent
Would it be 8I?
It would be 8I. Very good. Because remember, the negative is I, and the square root of 64 is 8. Are y'all okay? Technically it's plus and minus, but we're gonna do one baby step at a time. All right, what letter does it have to be equal to? 0. Yeah, I'm good there, right?
Yes.
So do they have a GCF?
Yes.
Yes, what is it? 5. 5. But 5 does go into 20 4 times. Very good, Matthew. Do not laugh, because we all do it. You just thought, it's not a big deal. You knew 5 went in 4 times. You just spoke too fast. All right, so we got a product right here. Let's see, we can cut it right there. So 5 does not equal 0, but y squared plus 4 does equal 0. So let's see, we can move the 4. So y squared equals negative 4. Y'all okay? Scotty, get off the phone, dear. So I can take the square root. 2i. Very good. How did I get 2? Because the square root of 4 is 2. How did I get I? Because the negative comes out as I. Are y'all okay?
Yes.
All right, that's it. That's all we have to do. So, no. That's all we have to do to review, should I say. All right. Let's look at your study guide, okay? Study guide is page 19 and page 20. Now look, you see that 32? No, number 32? Remember us doing that word problem? You better put a star by 32. You're going to see it on your test. You better put a star by it. You're going to see it on your test. I think it was page 4 or 5. It was that only problem on there. It was about the helicopter, throwing a package out, the helicopter. Remember that?
That's on page 5.
It's on page 5? Okay. All right. So, what should you work on? Probably most of the stuff, y'all should work on all of it, right? At least a few things from each section. And y'all, we're going to vote at the end of the day and see if y'all need one more day to review or if we're good to go for tomorrow, okay? Y'all have any questions? Yes, sir.
Will we review tomorrow?
Uh-huh.
Are we not review?
We're not playing Kahoot tomorrow, baby. We only play Kahoot whenever we don't have crazy stuff. Like, with all these graphs, I can't put that on Kahoot. It's just too much. All right, so let's look at these directions. You ready? What's it say to do? Graph. If it says graph, do you have to show me how you got any of your answers? No, but look, when you draw your graph, okay, I better be able to see distinct points. Don't just go through there and draw a picture, okay? I have to see distinct points, otherwise you're not going to get credit. Does that make sense to everybody?
What page are you on?
On the study guide, page 19.
We did not.
All right, what about 3 and 4? Does 3 and 4 anywhere say to graph? No, it is just like your quiz. You got to show me your work for your values. Everybody good? No, we're not good?
No, I was.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering if we did page 7.
Page 7 on our notes. No, we skipped that. That was like an extra worksheet, but y'all didn't need it.
Ms. Blackman?
Yes.
Yeah, tissues.
I do not have any tissues. I'm sorry. All right, y'all good? All right, I'm going to grab my pencil and walk around and help whoever needs help. And y'all get in groups if you want to get in groups and work with each other. Yes, ma'am. It is basically 1 through 8 is the kind of stuff that's on. It's only 3 questions, though. But it's the same stuff as 1 through 8.